So if you're wondering what happened, got a message over here that Facebook had actually blocked that last video because of I
Whatever reason.
no I messed up. I messed up and had the audio playing from the WAP video
Hey Trent.
on the
you got a
first
pen?
in the first portion of the live segment.
Write that down. Write this moment down.
Right this moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you ask him for a pen and then throw it across?
Because I want him to document the date that you admitted that you made a fucking mistake.
August 9th, correct?
Okay.
No, but yeah.
320.
Yo.
August 9th, 320. Thank you, sir.
320 p.m.
So what happened was, when I had put the video in for our producer D, I had forgot to disable the audio because essentially you have to disable the audio for all music videos or anything like that. You can actually play the footage, but you can only play so many seconds of it, right? Gotta cut it up and everything like that, splice it up. So I forgot to actually take the audio out. Anyway,
Facebook.
man, fuck Facebook.
Huh?
Ow.
You own Facebook. Look,
Sorry, Facebook, if you're listening.
Mark over there like, cut.
Yeah.
I'm about to go ahead and end these dudes.
Mark Zuckerberg's like, yeah, cut that.
Yup.
Now that's what happens when you start getting more people, though, man.
Yeah.
Because we started blowing up a little bit over the last few weeks, and people started
Then
watching.
we just had a conversation 2 seconds ago where we were talking about what is it? Google and Facebook have more power right now than any other organization or collection of organizations in the history of mankind. They have more power, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
When you can censor people and shut people down and, keep the president of the United States from talking, that's a big deal, man. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
And you can keep this podcast the most perfect, powerful, informative, entertaining podcast known to mankind. The comfortable being uncomfortable.
Boy, you sure about that? You sure about that name, bro?
I think so.
You sound like me earlier.
I think so.
You sound like me.
Yeah. I'm getting to it, though. You know what I mean.
Crystal said that's because data equals power.
There it is. She's right.
Man, shout out to Crystal, man. If y'all don't know, Crystal is our...
Crystal.
Crystal, come on the show.
Crystal is a special guest co-host of ours. And I can't believe they just really came up with a rap. Well, we all know Rob. You like her biggest fans, though.
I am a fan,
Okay.
but I am not a fan of Crystal.
Anyway.
Crystal. I wanna see your bangs, Crystal.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, look, man. We were talking about some hot book stuff. I'm not even gonna talk about the WAP video anymore because apparently, they'll block us for some shit. So, anyway,
Yeah, that's crazy.
What else we got? Anybody else say anything differently? From
I
other-
can't see the comments, man. They took the whole video down. They took the last video down. We still saved it, but
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, is there any other comments outside of the WAP video that people talking about?
I can't see the comments from the last video. That's what I'm saying.
So also no comment.
Because they took the whole video down.
Oh Lord.
It's gone.
Let me go ahead and text Mark real quick.
Yeah, you want to talk about hitting the lottery?
Somebody said Trent low key dope with the beatbox.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
all right.
that. Appreciate that.
He got some skills, man. Crystal said she feel loved.
You are, Crystal.
Oh. Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody that is in the DMV. My Purple Heart documentary is dropping on Vet TV on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. We're going to have a little screening at the Tinderbox, one of our sponsors here, if you go back and listen to it. The Tinderbox in Waldorf, Maryland. We're going to have a screening at it, a screening of it at the Tinderbox at 9 o'clock. Like I said, when you're there, your family. So come on through, check us out, say hi to everybody.
Nice.
That's a nice plug, man.
Yeah.
Nice plug.
Yes, sir.
I think the big thing we was talking about was the police in their schools. I ain't really see many comments. I can't remember. I did see some comments, but I can't remember what they said. I hate Facebook. Fucking Facebook.
Well,
Fucking
yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
It took down the video.
Probably should be
bro.
because of Facebook out while we on their platform. They gonna be like, we about to
Take 'em down again.
We about to take them down.
Let's take them down again.
I could see some woman up there, like in Zuckerberg's office, like they was talking about fuck Facebook,
Right.
fuck them. They could go and get their own.
We
little
about to
friends
ban
over there.
them.
We about to ban them. Like,
we about to ban all them.
But
They
say,
can't-
hey, what happens if we get banned for like 30 days?
Man, we gonna be like Roger Stone in this thing, man. Like,
But, bro, like, if we're like, what if they ban us for like 30 days? Then what? What are we supposed to do?
what we do? We can appeal it, I think, right?
What are they gonna ban us for though?
I mean, it's gonna be a vacation. That's
I mean, bro, look.
They're gonna ban
Let me
us
tell you
'cause
something.
Trent's bangs.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Trent's or Mark Zuckerberg's bangs. You see them joints?
His
That
thing.
line
This
up.
was gonna happen, right? Because there's all kind of stuff that go on Facebook. All they do is delete it, and you go on about your day.
Yeah.
All right. Morgan Williams said, "I think SROs are important when it comes to maintaining school safety, but I do agree they should handle I do agree that there needs to be strict guidelines for how they handle the students. Physical interventions need to be a last resort, in my opinion. We shouldn't see the videos or hear stories of these adults body slamming kids or roughing them up like adults. They are still children, and they are not their children."
That is the biggest thing. Whenever people posting those videos of, like I seen a few of like resource, like you said, body slamming these, teenagers. But aren't these schools not even supposed to have their phones or whatever? And so how is stuff even getting leaked out there, man? Somebody got their phones. They're not,
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm
man,
tired of seeing that.
I think that you better keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap. Don't put your hands on my kid, unless my kid's got a blade. You know what I mean? Or my kid is doing something crazy in school that's literally
Yeah.
breaking the law that causes a law enforcement officer, a police officer, a deputy to get involved. Keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, you don't want to see me.
Yeah.
And I know the law just as good as you do.
It's like the biggest, like my dad, man, this dude, he would show up just out of nowhere, out of the blue,
At the orphanage
During
and
the school-
and pick you out.
during school hours, just for no reason.
I want
just,
that one right there.
just to make sure that I wasn't acting up.
Trent's like a puppy in the pound and
Just-
shit. I'm getting adopted. I'm getting adopted.
Oh.
I don't honestly.
Oh.
I mean, I
Your mom
really-
and dad showed up and
Man.
picked you out.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't
Right,
get that part. I don't.
Not good, bro.
I don't get that part.
That's harsh, man.
Yeah, well,
Nah, me,
go ahead and
Mr.
give him that.
Frank, we cool.
Go ahead and give him that little thing, man. Go ahead. Yeah, come on, hit it.
No,
Hit it.
Don't, no.
No, don't eat that, man. Don't eat that. Nah, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. See?
My bad. See, that's no, but seriously, my dad, honestly, man, he would show up at school, like no warning or nothing, and he literally before every school, like we started or whatever, he would tell the teachers and the principals, "Oh, y'all can go ahead, yeah. If he act up, y'all can go ahead and put your hands on him, and then y'all let me know, and I'm gonna put my hands on him when he get home." My dad ain't play no games, dude. Beast, bro.
Yeah.
Beast. I was scared of man. That dude, look, and my dad, he ain't like me. He a big dude. I ain't play, man. Look, let me
Yeah.
tell you, man. Look,
You whoop your ass.
my dad's hands was bigger than both of y'all's together.
You
man.
whoop your ass then.
Man, oh, multiple times.
That's why you successful now. That's why I say. That's why I say, man. Think about it. A lot of people who are successful got their ass whooped by the parents. I did.
I got beat.
I
Damn.
got beat. I know you got beat, Rob.
Man, one time in second grade.
Ooh,
this
how long
is
ago
no
was that?
lie.
How long ago was that, bro?
Dang, was
This
this
is a long time.
60s?
This is. I'm 40. Man, fuck the both of y'all. Y'all are
You said
rotten
1960.
as hell,
You said
man.
1960.
Terrible. That was 15 years before I was born.
Dang, you living through both civil rights issues.
I don't like either one of y'all.
You seen it all. You seen it all, man.
Yo, one time in second grade, I was acting up on purpose because we had a substitute teacher. You know how it is when the sub comes in. You know, everybody's acting a fool. So I'm in the classroom acting, doing my thing. And I had no idea. But I looked up maybe about an hour later after showing my ass in class, and I see my father, who's in full uniform, standing there. My father's a Philadelphia cop. He's standing outside my classroom in full uniform. and he's motioning for me to come here with his finger. I just stopped. It was like a cold. Oh, it was terrible. I went ahead and walked out that class. When I walked out that door towards that man grabbed me by the back of my neck and he kicked me in my ass all the way down the class, all the way down the hallway to the principal's office. And when I got to the principal's office, he grabbed me by my back belt buckle and the back of my shirt and threw me through the principal's door. I landed somewhere in there. I think I hit something. I knocked over the spider plant. My father beat my ass in front of all my classmates and everything. That was the very last time my father ever had a problem out with me.
Man, and you know what? You know the thing is, that was before teachers and principals would call DCPS or whoever it is, whatever on you or whatever. They didn't care.
Oh no, my father was just a sergeant from the street in Philly. He was just like, yo, your son is up here acting up. Oh, I'll be right there.
Yo, that was the thing. I mean, that was the thing. Like in schools, man. Like I think that like the last time I got my hands put on me before they ended like the whole school capital punishment, whatever.
Before today, before you got beat up in the parking lot.
What parking lot were we at?
Parking lot that you got rolled outside and they took your wallet.
What parking lot? Well, yeah, thank you. I'm like, what parking lot? We're at a house. There is no parking lot out here, bro.
They didn't know that. Now they know.
They do know because of you.
Terrible.
Anyway, like I was saying,
I need a drink.
I remember being in first grade, man. Teachers putting their hands on me, bro, with the little ruler, bro. But they ended it like right after that. They ended at least where I was at, right in the Midwest. They had ended like right after that joint, whatever. But I remember first grade, man, getting that ruler put on me, bro, by the principal, man.
I could imagine
hands, dog.
I could imagine being your teacher, like pulling your belt up, like I'm about to go in on Trent.
Dude, let me tell you something. From
You got electrical tape across the knuckle.
K through 12, I used to give these teachers, man, hell, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like there was, man, dude, I got in trouble senior year. I had all my credits, about to graduate, and we, we just hanging out in study hall, man. And this dude, he decides he want to start a Skittle fight. And so I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, exactly. Skittles. Skittles.
You should have just saw me and Rob's face. We looked at each other like, what?
Who starts Skittles fights in school?
Apparently he does.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, come on, man. Like, what kind of Skittle fights? I got in trouble for a Skittle fight that I ain't even start. I wasn't even involved in. How I get in trouble for Skittles?
Kalita said we definitely need police in schools in this day and age. However, like police all over the country, reform is needed. That kind of goes back to the comment that I made that maybe, and you attested to this about Indiana, and I think you said something about Philly having some SRO police academies or jurisdictions or something like that.
They got a police force.
Police force, yeah. So that's definitely what they need.
Yeah.
So Alfonso Maxwell.
Boy,
every time I say that name, boy, Rob get a little cringy over here.
Alfonso.
Rob, you got something you want to say to Alfonso, man?
How's it going, brother?
Alfonso Maxwell said they need to make sure cops aren't bullied, racist, or punks before they hire them. Abuse of power is a big problem. That goes back to Rob when you said that, law enforcement or county and state law enforcement is the only thing where they only have to do one psych eval when they get hired. They don't do it. They don't do it continuously.
You're right. You're absolutely right. They and I mentioned it earlier. You have to do the what they call the MMPI, which is the Minnesota Multi-Phase Inventory. The Minnesota Multi-Phase Inventory, which is basically the psychological test. All they do, all it really is them just asking you the same question 35 different ways. They ask you one question and they ask you like 35 different ways to try to get you to lie on it. And but that's it. Yeah. 10 years into your career, after you've seen a little kid get killed, after you've seen a woman have an abortion on the floor, after you've seen some of the most horrific things known to mankind, the citizens' worst day of their lives, 10 years later, you're expected to still have the same mentality that you did the day you got hired. That's crazy. That's not true. It's not true at all. And that's the problem with tenured officers. There's no psychological exam.
Yeah. That's why you said like they should only be worrying about like somebody's like running up in the schools and stuff like that, right? And then have like the school resource officers who like their job is to maintain order within the schools itself, right?
Well,
And
that's
be trained
that's
way.
the staff's job. That's the staff
Yeah.
job. That's that's not the law enforcement officer's
Right,
job.
right,
They
yeah.
are police officers walking through a school.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a police officer and I'm walking through the local shopping mall. And I don't like, something that's going on with one of the kiosks in the middle doesn't mean I have the right or the authority to correct them.
Yeah.
I'm just walking through. If somebody runs down the daggone, corridor and they've got 2 machetes and one in each hand and they're getting ready to slice somebody up, then I get involved. That's
Yeah.
what my job is. But if I'm watching a little kid shoplift a, go gadget something from or whatever and put it in his pocket, like, all right, come on, man.
Yeah,
Really?
and also plus I think it goes to like the whole trust as well, right? Because if you've got these officers walking through schools and they got their hand on their gun, they think they doing this everything or whatever. I don't know if in these certain communities if they're going to even there's one, trust is already gone, right? And so like how do you even continue to build any type of trust, whatever? If you just walking through
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Oh, wait a second.
Uh-oh.
You talk. Yeah. You
No,
talk-
I'm saying if you're going into if you got these police officers whatever in the schools, because we all agree they should be monitoring.
Fast forward, motherfucker. I was listening to what you were saying.
First of all, that's gonna be the last time you gonna cuss me out, bro.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the last time.
I won't
I
go
know
there.
you big.
You was talking about. You said trust in community.
I'm saying.
What the hell is that?
No.
That
First of all,
hasn't existed in 15 years.
you're not gonna listen to me. You're not gonna listen to what I'm saying.
I heard what you said.
No,
before. I'm just paraphrasing what you said.
no. Because what I'm saying is right.
Well, then spit it out.
Is if you see, here we go.
Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah, this
Here
getting
we go.
getting right.
He ready to roll. That
Yeah.
pink lemonade got him feeling
Lemonade
himself.
got me feeling right.
Yeah, well, shut up right now while I speak.
Good.
Why you looking?
Man, what was that flash at the bottom?
Why he look away? You know?
Yeah, say what you was gonna say, man.
Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. No,
Damn it.
what I'm saying is in the schools, right? I think it's important to have, like we talked about, we agree there should be like the resource officers because they have already built up this relationship in these schools. And if you have, they have. Where I come from, there's resource officers like people know them, whatever. They know like if your older brother, older sister went to school, they know them, blah, blah, blah. There is a relationship in these schools, at least where I'm from, right? I don't know about out here. Where I'm from, there's a relationship with school, with school resource officers. The problem is if you got police officers, I'm not done, Rob. The problem is if you've got these, deputies, whatever, who aren't even trying to build a relationship in the schools in general, whatever. Like, why you gonna be, you got people walking through, and you should at least, if you're gonna have them in the schools, have them be able to build some type of relationship with these kids in these schools. Is what I'm saying.
Can I speak now?
Nah.
All right.
Mute him.
If they out here killing cats, if they out here killing cats in the street like you, they look like you and me. The fuck makes you think they care about our kids in these schools?
Come on, man. Why you so
What?
emphasizing
Why-
that?
First of all-
I'm just saying.
no.
No, I'm just saying that you have
You
to
keep
make
missing
sure.
the point that
No.
I'm saying. If you're going,
You
that's
have to make sure
You're missing
that you
the
have
point
the roles
that I'm
and
saying.
responsibility of the school resource officer clearly defined.
I could have sworn I just said that. You're missing the
Brian,
point that I'm saying.
Emphasizing
I'm
your point.
I'm saying that if you're gonna have these deputies, that's the thing. Currently, there are deputies and police officers operating in these schools as resource officers. We know that. That's what's going on. And if they're gonna continue to do that, which they shouldn't, if they're gonna continue to do that, I'm saying in the schools you can start with building a relationship in these schools with these kids. That is a real thing that you should be able to do that. Why not start in the schools?
Because there has been no relationship between the community and the police department for 15, 20 years.
In which neighborhoods you
I'm talking about in general. I'm talking. All right,
you're not talking about no white middle class school. You're not.
Let me explain.
Can
Let
we
me
move
explain.
on after this?
Hold on.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
after this. Let me explain to you where it is I'm coming from. See, when I first became a police officer, I was hired under Bill Clinton's police initiative, and that was in the late 1990s under the Department of Justice. So when I got hired by the city's first 2 years of my salary was paid by a grant granted by the Department of Justice that was paid by the federal government. Then if the city decided to keep us on afterwards, then the city would have to absorb our salaries. So that's where it's coming from. Back then, community policing was an actual concept that everybody got behind and everybody got on. Okay?
Yeah.
That shit died in 2005. The Hug a Thug, the community policing, that was, and I'm using.
Are you speaking in certain neighborhoods, certain communities? You're not speaking for every community, right? You're speaking for certain communities.
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm talking to you.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not talking.
right.
You're not talking.
But
No, because I'm curious because
Well,
you have to. No, hold on. You have to only be speaking about like certain neighborhoods and certain inner city schools because again, if you take places like Broward County, whatever, that they talked to that deputy. He had a relationship within that school.
Look at the city of Chicago statistics.
Okay, so you're talking about different type of neighborhoods.
Look at
you're not talking
Chicago
about all.
statistics between the last 10, 15 years now, and then back underneath of Bill Clinton.
I agree with you.
Bill Clinton's a Democrat, but I rocked with him when it came with the Department of Justice stuff. Our taskmaster.
He's like,
That's a
we
good
gotta end
conversation.
this.
I'm waiting for him to pull out a bullwhip and start saying, on to the next subject.
I knew he was going to it.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
I can't.
So,
Rob out here
according
cussing
to
me
the
out for no reason, man.
for the WAP,
I didn't even do that.
for the WAP video, Alfonso Maxwell said, when it comes to the WAP videos, comments about Cardi and Meg, attitude and communication keep relationships together, not looks. I think he's referring to Crystal because Crystal commented and said it doesn't matter if you have a WAP or how good you look. A man will cheat if that's what he wants to do. I think I even said that.
What was Alfonso's response to her?
Hold on, but I said that you have two ladies, in Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion, who made this song about WAP, and essentially you have one that got shot in the foot by her dude, and one that's constantly being cheated on by a dude. So, man, is it really
cheating if she knows about it?
Ooh, we get.
Yeah, that's a topic that we talk about.
That's an
another time.
entanglement.
That's an entanglement.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Crystal also said it doesn't matter how successful you are as a woman. Some men cheat due to insecurity, and I'm sure Hollywood isn't immune to that.
Very true.
Well, that goes back to a few weeks ago when somebody said that
I don't think it's
Hollywood relationships are all business relationships. They're not really a lot. 9 times out of 10, they're business relationships.
I mean,
have
kinda like
successful ones.
I don't think that it comes down to insecurity though. Like, a lot of people think that men cheat because of insecurity. No, sometimes men cheat because they just can. And that's real. And that's more of a power move than it is insecurity.
Opportunities.
Yeah, like if I was, if I had a whole lot of money, like say for example, I had $1 billion in the bank, I could do whatever the hell I wanted to do with whoever I wanted to. Just so happens that I may have chosen one person, decided to settle down, and that's my life. But it's not because of insecurity. If I have $1 billion in the bank, motherfucker, the last thing I am is insecure. You know what I'm saying? That's just real rap.
Nah, not necessarily, man. Because if you got that much money, that don't
money
necessarily
changes that.
Yeah, I mean, you still. I know some millionaire. I know 2 millionaires right now who still have insecurity issues, and the only reason they have a lot of women around them is because they're so insecure. They pay for women to come around them because they're so insecure. They can't be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I think the old saying is more money, more problems. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit there and say just because you got $1 million, you ain't got no security issues.
That's new. That's new to me. That's new to me.
With the whole
Well, look at
insecurity
Charlie. Look at Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen had drug addictions and sex addiction. I don't call it sex addiction, but he had a lot of females. But he also said he was insecure about himself. He was insecure, which is why he did the stuff that he did.
I'm not saying that men never suffer from insecurity issues. I'm not saying that. I mean, there's, of course, and I'm not saying that rich people don't suffer from insecurity issues.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if I had a bag in the bank, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Rob. If Rob had a bag in the bank, you know what I mean? Or Trent then he would have some midget strippers. No, I'm just kidding.
Trent, you have some midget strippers, man.
The proper term is little person. If y'all gonna be real, okay.
We apologize. We apologize. To
Why do
I'm
you?
so
Why do
sorry
y'all?
about that. Yeah.
Y'all trying to make sure we don't have any type of audience, man. We
Facebook.
Facebook gonna ban us again.
Yeah, Facebook. is
They already
cool.
took down the other
Yeah.
video. Golly. Don't worry about it. You can, you know, if you want to actually watch our videos, you can actually go to YouTube.
Yes.
And I think our YouTube will be scrolling at the bottom. You can catch our YouTube channel to catch our videos. The video that was taken down by Facebook will be on there. All right, it'll be on there tomorrow.
It'll be there.
It'll be there.
It'll be
it'll
there.
be there.
You two gonna take that.
YouTube gonna take it down too.
Yeah, but who we picking on this week? Comfortable being uncomfortable?
Yeah, we're gonna take that.
yeah.
You know what I might do is
we gonna stop them before they get to a million
Stomp
views.
them out real
Let's
quick.
go.
Right, there you go.
Y'all getting too big too quick. What is it? Too big to fail? Yeah, watch this.
Oh, watch that. We got these. And they're all black.
Oh, we're gonna send you right back to Africa.
Yo, Alfonso Maxwell.
Our producer's grinning right now. When our producer's grinning, I'm grinning.
Alfonso Maxwell says, basically agreeing with y'all when it comes to how they look. Looks is not going to keep me around for a long-term goal. I'll deal with you, but don't want to build with you.
I mean, everybody says looks fade, and so you got to have something else along with that. You know?
It's hard to get your DL Hughley on when you're in the comments section. It's difficult.
Oh, you throwing shots at Alfonso, man?
I'm just saying.
Oh,
There
he
you
throwing
go.
shots at Alfonso.
He's trying to be all like philosophical and shit. Come on, man. Like real rap, like just keep it short and succinct.
We need to
You know
have
what I mean?
Alfonso call in one of these days.
Man, hold
and
up.
just-
No, we don't.
Tell him call in right now.
I was about to say, we got let's go ahead and set that up right now.
Alfonso, go ahead and call the show, man.
Man, we might have a call next week, man.
Alfonso, just stay there with your how to win friends and influence people novels, and you'll be all right.
Oh, you throwing shots
Alfonso,
fired.
call in, Alfonso. The number is 20. No,
571.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well,
what do you say?
he didn't say anything. I'm waiting for him to say something back. I don't know. You know, maybe.
But the video, dog, like, all right, let me explain.
Are you still talking about the WAP video?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want nobody coming back after us talking about y'all video getting deleted because you're talking about WAP. I really think anything dealing with Cardi. I realize this. Anything dealing with Cardi B
It's bad.
is bad. Remember when she made that coronavirus soundtrack thing? The coronavirus.
That joint was,
Bruh,
yo, it
she
was
copyrighted
banging.
that joint.
It was banging.
She copyrighted that, and people was putting it out on YouTube and as a dance movement and stuff like that. People's videos getting taken down, deleted because she copyrighted it. So anything dealing with Cardi B will not be talked about on this show after the date.
Oh,
We not talking about Cardi B.
no more Cardi B.
No more Cardi B. Cardi B, you did it to yourself.
I love you, Cardi.
You did it to yourself.
I love
Alfonso
Facebook
Maxwell.
banned us. We banning you, Cardi.
Alfonso Maxwell did come back and say,
Oh,
I'm not saying I'm going to deal with the monkey dude. I'll do better than you any day. Oh, good. I wish I had a drum roll.
That'd be great if I understood what the hell he just said.
I'm not saying I'm going to deal with a monkey dude. I'll do better than you any day.
Deal with a monkey.
It's something,
did he say monkey dude or dude?
dude.
I don't understand. Okay. So, yeah. So
So
on to the
you
next.
don't want to call in? I want him to call in.
We call in next week. I'll tell him call in next week on overtime.
Yeah,
let y'all go ahead.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, tell him to call in.
Don't set me up, man.
Ain't nobody setting you up, man. I'm just saying.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. here. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm good.
Speaking of which, September 12th, right? It's still on?
it is. It's coming up.
Nice.
Mike Tyson looks ferocious.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Ferocious.
Don't he got some Hulu show that he just popped off?
Did you ever see his cartoon?
No,
You never saw Mike Tyson Mysteries
no,
on Adult Swim?
no.
Oh my God!
But now,
Been out for years.
But now I want to go and see it.
Oh, it's absolutely hilarious.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's completely.
Oh,
hilarious.
now I want to check that joint.
So Alfonso Maxwell said, see, I was trying to give you a break today, but I see we're not going to be able to do that.
Who's he talking to?
Talking to you.
I don't need a break from nobody.
So you gonna go back and forth with a fan, bro?
I'll never go back and forth with him.
It's a fan, man. Somebody who likes the show, man.
I'm good. I appreciate the fact that he's even tuning in.
You gonna go back and forth with him?
Why are you trying to
he
get
ain't
so
enticed.
started?
See what he doing? Yo, don't let him
trying to
sucker
get
us
so
into the open
started.
book, man. I appreciate you tuning in, Alfonso, for real rap.
Yeah.
Now look at it. All the wins out of say.
In other news,
He was one.
Morgan Williams says, in other news, y'all's intros crack me up. That was something that was started between the three of us, and we sat down and said, you know what, we got to spice up the Wild of the Week, got to spice up the confession letter and get more people interacting with it. So I think it was something that was pretty cool. Crystal said he's actually pretty funny, talking about Mike Tyson. Talking about his stand-up. I didn't see it. I have to go back and look at it and see if it's
Mike
funny.
Tyson stand up?
Yeah, didn't you say he does stand-up? Somebody said
No,
Mike Tyson.
I said that he has a cartoon.
Somebody said his
He's got some on Hulu. I think
Yeah,
it's
you
Hulu.
said
or
it.
something.
You said it. You said
he's
the
got
stand-up on
something-
Hulu.
It's
Yeah.
new. It's new. Yeah,
Okay.
it's new. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it
I
out.
think that like his biggest issue was being able to laugh at himself. Like it took a long time because he was so vicious. You know what I mean? In the ring, when he stepped in the ring, he just wanted to just jack people up.
He went through some stuff because he lost his daughter right at the house or something.
Mike Tyson's daughter. No, that was T.I., wasn't it?
No, I think that was Mike Tyson.
His daughter got caught in the
thing,
in the blind strain.
Yeah.
All right, let's push pause real quick and listen because Ron's sitting here. He's got ants in his pockets.
Nah, man. I don't want to keep this thing going.
Oh Lord.
But y'all started this.
I
Alfonso Maxwell, we're gonna have you call into the show next week,
call in.
and we're gonna do a 5 minutes. Y'all wanna do 5 minutes?
Will you read the comment that he put out there, please? That's got you so hot in the pants.
It's not hot in the pants. It's not hot in the pants.
I'm just wondering if you get
Not
to
hot in
it
the
today.
pants.
Yeah, all right, read it.
What's wrong with your face?
So hot in the pants. What the fuck out of here? Anyway, he said Rob has that big dude syndrome. He basically said that he was a resource school officer earlier because he was fighting a kid in school.
That was a movie theater. Didn't you say you were fighting him in a movie theater?
No, he said school.
Was it a school?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking Rob, not you.
Didn't you say school?
I'm going to ask you one question.
Cool.
Do I look like the type of guy that you would put in a school?
No.
Okay.
He said, Alfonso Maxwell said, contradicting as usual. I don't know. Y'all got some bad blood. I just want you to call in so y'all could just do.
I just wanted to say thanks, for tuning in. I highly
with James
recommend.
James Hard to say. Next question.
I recommend that you and Ron go back to the beginning of the show and watch it.
No,
and
I
see
asked
what it is that I said.
I corrected myself. I said, oh yeah,
okay.
and then I said, oh, was it? So yeah.
I walked through schools, but I was never an SRO. I was on SWAT. I worked undercover narcotics, and I worked the street.
Word.
And all my information is verifiable.
Anybody else got any comments?
I think we done, man.
Yeah, we done.
I want to say this, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Sorry about the first video. The first video got cut out, man. So I'm hurt by that joint, man. That first video got cut out. Facebook. You know what? The funny thing is, our producer told me at the beginning. He said, "Man, you sure Facebook ain't gonna take that down?" Yeah. And sure enough, that's why he's the producer.
Shit happens, man.
It is what it is, man. If we don't get put in the Facebook jail, we'll continue doing what we're doing. But we should be back next week, next Sunday. You can catch us on Instagram and Facebook. All you got to do is search at comfortable2uncomfortable.talk.
Yeah.
And you can catch our new YouTube channel. All you got to do is search Comfortable Being Uncomfortable, the podcast.
Yeah.
And so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until then, peace, love, and happiness. We out.